A major shift is underway in television news. CBS News has announced that Face the Nation will stop airing interviews edited for time. This comes after controversy over an interview with Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who accused CBS of removing crucial context from her answers. The incident ignited debate about the power of editing and its impact on public trust. For decades, news programs have trimmed interviews to fit broadcast schedules, but this case led to claims of bias and distortion. Public outcry forced CBS to reconsider its approach, highlighting the tension between concise programming and full transparency. The network now aims to rebuild trust by showing interviews in their entirety. This move could pressure other news outlets to follow suit. The controversy raises a fundamental question. Is it better to have a polished segment or the complete, unedited exchange? The answer may shape the future of broadcast journalism. CBS's decision signals a new era of transparency in news. The industry is watching closely to see what happens next. The controversy began with an August 2025 Face the Nation interview between Margaret Brennan and Secretary Kristi Noem. Noem made serious claims about Kilmar Abrego Garcia, alleging gang ties and other offenses. After broadcast, Noem accused CBS of cutting over 23% of her answers, removing key context. CBS defended the edits as standard practice and pointed to the full interview posted online. Critics argued most viewers only see the televised version, not the web upload. The omitted sections, Noem claimed, explained her department's actions and substantiated her statements. Abrego Garcia denied the gang affiliation, and a court found insufficient evidence for the claim. By trimming Noem's justifications, critics said CBS made her statements appear less credible. The debate quickly escalated, with accusations of journalistic malpractice on one side and political spin on the other. The incident exposed the risks of editing in high-stakes interviews. It forced CBS to confront how much editing shapes public perception. The fallout set the stage for a dramatic policy change. Facing backlash, CBS News acted quickly. On September 5, 2025, the network announced Face the Nation would no longer air pre-taped, edited interviews. All interviews will now be broadcast live or in a single, unedited take, except for rare cases like national security or FCC violations. The goal: restore transparency and trust after the Noem controversy. Editing, once seen as essential for clarity, is now viewed as a potential source of bias. CBS is prioritizing unfiltered conversations over polished production. The decision came from the highest levels, reflecting the seriousness of the issue. Public and political pressure made it clear, viewers want the full story, not just highlights. CBS hopes this move will rebuild credibility and set a new standard for journalism. The network will still post full transcripts and videos online, but now the broadcast itself will be complete. This marks a turning point in how major news interviews are presented. The Noem interview wasn't CBS's first editing controversy. Earlier, former President Trump sued CBS over a 60 Minutes interview, alleging deceptive editing. The lawsuit became a major issue for CBS's parent company, Paramount, especially during a merger. Paramount settled for up to $18 million, not as an admission of guilt, but to clear the way for business. These legal battles made CBS sensitive to further accusations of manipulation. Politicians are increasingly challenging media control, not just publicly but in court. The Trump and Noem cases both question who shapes the narrative: journalists or interviewees. CBS's new policy signals a willingness to give up some editorial control for transparency. The industry is watching to see if this approach will reduce conflict or create new challenges. CBS's new policy has sparked intense debate. Supporters say full interviews build trust and let viewers judge for themselves. Critics worry it surrenders editorial control and could let politicians dodge tough questions. Without editing, interviews may become rambling or less informative. The burden now falls on interviewers to keep conversations focused in real time. Some fear this could lead to more misinformation, not less. Other outlets like News Nation's The Hill Sunday already air interviews in full. CBS's move could set a new industry standard or backfire. The core question: is transparency worth the risk of losing clarity? As viewers, you decide if this change makes news more trustworthy or more vulnerable to spin. The future of news interviews may depend on your answer.